How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you guys. And guess what? I actually did it. I actually bought the Neo 47 call. Like I said, if Neo goes under $47, I would buy the call option, and that's exactly what I did. It went all the way down to actually below $46. So that's what I did. And here, let's go over the little details about why I bought this call. First of all, this option expires in January 20th of 2023, and right now it's December 25th of 2020, so this is about a little more than 2 years and a month from now, where this option expires, and the break-even price is going to be $68.80. So in about 2 years, if Neo does not hit $68.80, then I will lose money on this position. And right now, like I said, it's under $46. So if we do the math, Neo will need to go up about 50%, I believe, right? 50%. Yeah, just about 50%, maybe a little bit more than 50%. So in 2 years, Neo needs to hit 50% from now for me to make money on this position. But I believe if Neo only hits 50% growth of its stock in 2 years, then I believe that would be a failure in my eyes. I would like to see Neo actually hitting 100 to 150 bucks in 3 years, 2-3 years, which would triple up on the position that I already have, which is about 6,900, 7,000, depending on how on the day. And Neo Day is coming up, so that's a catalyst that might skyrocket Neo up to all-time highs. And if Neo hits all-time highs, I believe it's at $57, which Neo hits, yeah, $57, 57, and this is 68. We'll just need $11 more after it hits all-time highs for it to break even, and then any dollar amount that goes up would be straight cash money to me. I'm hoping that it hits $100 because then this call would be worth a lot more. I'm hoping maybe to double up, maybe triple up on this. It would be amazing. But I am hearing that there might be a lot of tension going around because of the stimulus checks. So, and since that affects basically mostly the United States, which would affect Tesla, which also indirectly affects Neo, which is an EV, and Tesla. Tesla's the biggest EV out there, the number one player. Neo being also an EV player, it would affect it indirectly, because mostly if Tesla is down a lot, then that basically affects the whole EV market, because that's just how it goes. When Tesla's not doing good, then the EV market's not gonna do good in terms of stock price. And right now, a lot of people are actually being impatient with this stock Neo, because they aren't used to it just being trading sideways. Because as you can tell, for the past year, the stock's basically been going up the whole time, and just till now, the stock is basically stagnating, which is pretty good. Pretty good, as long as it doesn't jump down a lot in price or move up a lot in price. It means that it's stabilizing. People are seeing the value of it right now as it stands, and that's good. And I think after Neo, this stock will probably move up a little bit more and steadily increase over time. And I'm hoping there's a lot of good news coming in on Neo Day, a lot of positive news, maybe some new breakthroughs, which would propel the stock even higher than it already has. Because if there's new breakthroughs that we don't know about in Neo, stock's gonna go crazy in the next few years. And honestly, I predict that Neo would probably go to, like I said, 100 to 150 bucks in the next 2 or 3 years, which is honestly a conservative approach. You can totally get this stock up to 200, or you know what? If there's a huge failure, the stock could stay around where it is right now, and that would be a failure. But in my opinion, all I see is huge growth, triple-digit growth, 100% growth in just the production, and then they have their battery swaps, their newest battery swaps coming in that produces monthly income, and then their what's it called, their taxi network that they're working on. And compared to the United States, China is actually really going for it. And for the United States, I believe it would be lots of regulation when we go through. They would really need to see how good it is before anything goes down. But they're already testing stuff out over there in China, picking people up, their little taxis. And that's kind of crazy. So that's pretty good for NIO. They're really, really trying to be the #1 player over there. And they're doing a good job. And I believe in this company. I believe it will continue growing 100% this year, maybe even next year. If there's 2 back-to-back 100+% growth years in their numbers and how many cars they deliver, then this stock should well double up or maybe even triple up, because then this year or 2021 they would be delivering about 100,000 cars, and then maybe the year after that will be 200 to 250,000, and after that it's just money. And maybe eventually they'll be able to produce about 1 million cars, which would be huge for NIO stock. And that would put it where Tesla is right, where they're predicted to do this year in 2021, where Tesla's predicted to do about 1 million cars. And that's huge, and that's why you see Tesla being at a $600 billion market cap and staying above 600 billion, which is crazy. And if you don't think Tesla stops is at its peak, well, it's really not. It's gonna keep growing, and we can see Tesla in maybe in 2-3 years hitting $1 trillion, or I don't know, maybe even faster than that, because Tesla's been going on fire just like any stock out there. Maybe it's overvalued, maybe it's not, but there is no doubt that these companies in the EV sector are in fact growing in 30+ percentage. Even Tesla's going up 30%, which is insane. And no matter how big it is, it just keeps growing. It's kind of like Apple, how Apple just keeps growing an insane amount. And Tesla might as well take over Apple's #1 spot soon, as long as they keep growing at such insane rates. And since Tesla's growing over here in the United States and NIO being in China with a bigger EV market, then you can bet, just like how I did, that NIO will grow an insane amount as well. Like I said, even if NIO is half of what Tesla is, that's still a $300 billion market cap, and that is still well over 5x from now. And that's a lot of growth. That's a lot of growth, and that's why I have quite a bit of NIO stock compared to my portfolio, it being about 20% of my portfolio plus this call. And that's why I did this call option. 2 years from now, if it doesn't hit 68.80, I will lose money on it. But if it goes well over 68.80, I might make a ton of money from it compared to what I put in of $2,000. So that's it. That's a little update that I did for you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next one.